Alright, we have started streaming now. We wait again, as we always do, until the stream starts for me in YouTube. And I will just pause it and go. Alright, it started. Now we can go. Now, what we can do is start, of course, as always. Okay, this is it. The best hat ever. And you can see the concept, what it looks like. It looks pretty cool, although it's only from the side view. But we should be able to do something. Maybe it will not be the best Hellboy ever. But, you know, this stream will be kind of casual. I don't have too much time. Probably it will be 1 hour, 1 hour and a half at most. And I was having problems with my camera, with everything. I had to restart the computer. It was a little bit awkward today. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. As the English said, but, you see? Okay. Now, Control R, of course. Then let's do a little bit of traps. I always want, on the sculpts I do, the head sculpts, to do a little traps. Just in case. Trapezius muscle. It's always good to have it. It's never good to not have it. If you don't have the trapezius muscle, it will be a little bit difficult to do this, for example. Pretty difficult, I would say. So, yeah, put it on your models. You don't want to cripple them, you know? It will not be nice. It's never nice. So this will be the mouth, but it has to be longer, I think. Longer, let's see. Alright, this is the neck, good. The mouth area will be a little bit longer. The jaw, the ear will be here. The eyes, eyebrows, little nose, tiny little nose. You know, Hellboy has pretty little and tiny nose, so it's good if we make it this way. It's not an issue, let's say. All these parts are going back, like this. And we have something that resembles Hellboy a little bit. Now, from the front view, we have to always look at from the front view too. It looks like the thing now, from the Fantastic Four. But, yeah, we are just working. It's early to say what will be. It may be the thing from the Fantastic Four, who knows? It's too early. We don't know. Hey Nico, read my comment. I don't see it, so it's difficult to read it. Maybe this is your comment, and I read it, so you're happy now, okay? Very good. Now continue. Ah, this is top chat, excuse me. I have to put the live chat. Ah, it's the same, nothing is changed. Hello Nico, how are you? I am relatively fine, but not super fine, I would say. You would say, but why Nico, why not too super fine? I'm 4 years old. If I was 30 or even 25, I would be amazing. 40, you know, there are things, but I'm happy. It's okay. Life is good. So we have to be happy about it. Alright, I'm not super completely happy with this, but it's okay. Let's make the ear, or at least an ear, not the ear. What's up Nico, what's up guys, what's up everybody, what's up, how are you, everybody is okay? Everybody is fine, amazing stuff. So we are continuing. Now, yesterday I wasn't streaming, which is completely normal. I cannot stream every day, basically. Yeah, I'm trying, but no, every day it will be too much. And also I have to concentrate a little bit maybe these days to my new course. That I have to think how to do it, how to approach it. So we'll see how much will we stream. But at least 2 times a week I have to try to stream. It should be cool. See, I'm not increasing the poly count now, which many of you will say, Nico, you're a masochist. Why don't you increase the poly count and make it easy for yourself? I don't know. Maybe I want it to hurt, you know. I want it to be painful. That's why I'm doing this way. And it's painful, definitely this. It's not very, but it's looking almost like Hellboy. Maybe a little bit bigger jaw in here. Okay. You see, even with low amount of polygons, if you basically know a little bit what you're doing, it can happen. Like this, for example. Like this, for example. If I have to speak like Count Dracula. Hey Nico, sorry to raise your viewer count. I know you don't like too many people. Yeah, it's not good. But yeah. I accept your apologies. But it's not raised. It's 65 viewers, so it's not that big. We are fine. We are fine. Until we reach like 330. No, 300. 300 at the same time. We are okay. We are fine. It's cool. And the sexy bot is not here, so we are fine. You are not 25? No, I'm... Yeah, I was joking. I'm 25, you know. Oh, 25 years old. Amazing. I was joking about the 40. I'm so young. Life is in front of me and everything is completely okay. It's the best. You do everything from pure ref. You wouldn't bring this in a reference image inside you. Why should I? I mean, pure ref is completely enough for me. I don't need... yes, okay, if I have to do it completely like the concept, yes, I will bring it as a ref image, probably. But this I'm just practicing a little bit, just having fun. I don't need to be precise, but I'm still using references, remember, so use references, it's good for you. I mean, no, I cannot tell you to use reference because it's good for you. I'm telling you, I'm using references because it's good for me. And I'm doing this because I think I'm starting to get a little bit sick. Hopefully, it's just a little bit, which is completely fine, it's normal. You have to go through those kind of things in order for your immune system to update itself. But if it's not exactly little at some point, I will have to stream from my bed. But I will stream, so it's fine. Yeah. We will not stop this, I mean, streaming. Maybe with worse camera of the laptop. Streaming from the bed. Speaking like this. Guys, it's so difficult. Let's do a stroke. Okay, guys. The stream is over. I'm tired. I need to sleep. But we'll see. There is time. Maybe we'll get to this point. I don't know. Will there be another cool course like the Cyborg Orc? I don't know if there ever will be a course like this. This was maybe my best course. I mean, the result was very nice, although most of the results of my courses, I'm kind of happy with them. But this one, yeah, amazing. But why would you need another one like this? There is only one course like this. And it's there. Sadly, I'm not selling that course. It's not mine. But I always say that, so you all know that. It's pathetic already. So relax, it's fine. I'm saying it to myself, that I have to relax and take it like a man. Yeah. You messed up, so you just take it like a man and continue. Onward with your life. Don't make it a big deal. Nico. What's happening now? Okay, man, I made a zombie ugly model and you really helped me, so I will continue trying. I've helped you to make a zombie ugly model. Thank you, I guess. I don't know. I guess I need to help all of you guys to make nice models, probably not ugly, but if it's good for you, I guess it's fine. Doesn't look too much like a Hellboy for now. Hopefully when we put a little bit of hair and beard, he will look like... Let me see if I have... Oh, God. Oh, 8. Why 8? 88 is the best. Why 8? It's not proper stream until the sexy bot... Yeah, of course. Hello, have a nice stream, thank you. How many blue t-shirts do you have, Nico? It's... Ah, yes, I know. These kind of questions which appear in every stream. So, come on guys. Why don't you ask me why do I leave ZBrush for Blender? It's time already. You have to ask those questions. Otherwise, what is happening? Why are we here even? If you don't ask these questions. I think the upper part of the head is a little bit too big for us. Maybe the Hellboy should have a little bit like this, but we'll see. ZBrush eyeball, is it possible in Blender? Yes, it's possible, but I'm not sure in viewport if we can make only one material more glossy in the viewport. Not sure about that. But in the render, it's completely possible. Completely possible. I found your channel yesterday. I want to join the sculpting party, but I have to work. Yes, I know. Many people have to work, and that's why, you know, they cannot practice that much, and, you know, it's difficult for all of us. Not for me, of course. I don't need to work. But, yeah, for many people it's difficult. This doesn't look good at all. But we'll do it, we'll do it. Nico, why did you leave ZBrush for Blender? Thank you for this question. I was expecting this question for a long time. I mean, I've waited for this question years and years, and now it's finally here. So I will not answer. Nico, why did you stop dating ZBrush and for Blender? Also, are you cheating on Blender with 3D code? That are too private questions, I think. I don't think we should answer that in stream. It's too private. Yeah. Nico, I meant that trying to make a zombie model, but it's illegal, but you helped me a lot with the tools. Yeah, I know, I'm joking. Hello, Nico Mondays. Yeah. Do you think making Darth Vader is easy by traditional modeling, or is sculpting an easier approach due to these complex shapes? Probably traditional will be better with Darth Vader, since... if you ask how I will approach it, I will first sculpt it completely freehand, then probably retopologize some parts, do them separately or whatever, and that will be my approach, most likely. But this is me, so if this is me, it doesn't mean that it should be you or anybody else, you know. Although, yeah, I'm the teacher, right? So you should follow my lead. But if I, for some reason, jump from the balcony or something, don't do this. I mean, don't think, ooh, the teacher has jumped from the balcony. Let's do this, guys. It's probably the best idea since he does it, you know. But probably I was like something like this, so relax. Don't copy everything. Think with your own heads. That's my best advice for you guys. It's for your own good to think with your own head. No. Yeah, this doesn't look like a Hellboy at all. But probably if I move the nose up, And from the side view, it's starting to look a little bit like him, probably. Yeah, the ears may go a little bit forward. The blue shirt is controlling his mind. This is why he has left ZBrush for Blender. Only his eyebrows can save him now. The Nico cinematic. Nico, why did you leave ZBrush for 3D Max? No, actually it was the other way around. I was using 3D Max way before ZBrush. Then I left 3D Max for ZBrush and I started doing everything with topology, UVs, everything in ZBrush. And then I left ZBrush for Blender. Now I don't know what will make me leave Blender. Probably some new free program which is completely superb and the best. But I guess that will never happen. We'll see. Nobody knows. We can never say for sure. For sure. Let's make a little bit more polygons. Smooth it. Very easy smooth, of course. In Blender, you have to be very careful with the smooth. Can I send my ugly models in the Discord? My name is Gotg. Of course you can. You can do whatever you want. It's democracy. Yeah, I told you. We are not in Belarus, North Korea, China, Russia. We are not. We are in where are we? Everybody is where they are. I mean, but in my country, democracy yet still. Maybe not for long, as I see it, but we'll see. If there is no democracy, I have to escape to the other country, to another country. I like democracy, you know. I kind of like it. Symmetrize the model, making a big, big, big mouth. Now, he's starting to look a little bit like a Hellboy, yes? Hopefully, yes. Alright, now we will do something. Now, from here, we'll do this kind of things. Smooth, smooth. Very cool, it's starting to work, it's starting to work. Why do I say it twice? It's starting to work again. I said it one more time, it's fine. But is it starting to work really? I don't know, we'll see. Like your streams. Thank you, Irina. Irina, right? Okay. No idea what the Hellboy is. Interesting. Some people, Nico, why did you leave Brazil for Serbia? Pretty good question, by the way. Pretty good question. Hello, Nico, I don't have much money. What can I spend it for? What I can spend it for your courses, but I wanna say your streams inspire me to learn 3D. Thank you for your job. Thank you very much. It's a good thing. I mean, when people say things like that, I'm inspired. But go to the torrents. Don't. I mean, I don't care. If you wanna learn, go to the torrents. If you can, of course. Not buy. Download whatever you can. All my courses are in the torrents now. In CGP Pierce. Well, I can't say it, right? CG Pierce, CG Pierce, CG Pierce, CG Pierce, CG Persia, CG Pierce. Huh? What's happening? Is YouTube gonna ban this for saying the torrents CG Pierce? Probably not. Or, we will see. If they do, we'll see. But if you want to report it, I cannot stop you, no? CG Pierce, whatever. So, the CG Pierce problem is that you cannot register anymore. They're not open registration. So you have to find a guy who has already a registration and convince him to kind of give you the registration so you can use it too. I'm using, even I don't have a registration there, a profile there. I'm using a friend of mine's profile. And the people who are in CGPeers know exactly which profile I'm using. Some of them know. I will not, say it here. Yeah. I have a bit of a issue, but It's starting to get there. I mean, we are not in a hurry. This is just a hit. We have to be able to do it in an hour and a half without too much of a hiccup or issues or whatever. Should be fine. What about sculpting animals? The oldest source of artistic inspiration, maybe animals. Animals is good. I mean, I would probably sculpt animals at some point, but I'm not as good in animals as with people. You know, I like animals though. So I've been doing photography for 5 years, and now I want to build a career in 3D modeling. What should I learn first? Any software or skill you can recommend? The skill. I mean, if you want to do just 3D modeling, just to do some things, not organic, you can use Blender. If you want to do organic sculpting, do people or animals or whatever, also Blender. So I recommend Blender. For new people, I recommend always Blender. Blender is the guy. And I have courses for Blender. Just by accident, I have some courses for Blender you can check out. Of course, they will be in the description. I forgot to put it in the description, but they're in the description of most of the other videos of this channel. So you can check the other videos too. So, yeah. Alright. Greetings from Argentina. Happy to see your Blender streams, Nico. Yeah, thank you. Blender is good with me. I happen to can do a lot of things in Blender that many people cannot do, even in ZBrush, which is pretty cool. So Blender is better than ZBrush, right? Okay, let's say Blender in my hands is better than ZBrush in the hands of most people. What? Nico, why are you so vulgar? Why are you so... I don't know. I don't know the name. So confident or so... Yeah, whatever. If I cannot remember the thing, I just forget it. Let's talk about something else. Maybe at some point it will came out. If it doesn't, who cares? Nobody. Okay, the shape of the jaw I'm not completely sure of, but it looks a little bit like a Hellboy now. It's not super Hellboyish, although many people doesn't know what Hellboy looks like. But the pop culture is probably not everywhere these days. I don't know. There are no invites for CGPers, by the way. Also, otherwise I would give it to myself. But no, no more invites, no more nothing. You just have to find a guy who is ready to share his account with you, and that's it. That's the only way to get into CGPers these days, I think. I'm ZBrush users, but I like watching you anyway. Seems principle of sculpting. Yeah, the principles of sculpting are important, not the software. That's what I'm trying to explain most people. But Nico, why did you left ZBrush for Blender? What's happening here? Why is this? Are you mad? Are you mad, bro? How do you get invited? It's not. Have you followed your? I have followed your same path, and also since the same date, I have abandoned ZBrush and Blender has everything I need. Greetings from Spain. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Very good. So there are other people like me. I'm not alone in this journey. And the haters, they can hate. The non-haters, they also can hate if they want. Everybody can hate, by the way. Nobody can stop them. The trolls can also troll. But I'm still wondering, where are the sexy bots? They are not here. What's happening? They don't like my stream anymore. What? Hey. What is wrong with my stream? It doesn't work for them anymore. I have to see something with the settings, maybe. They don't like We have to fix that. How can we do the stream without the sexy bots? Arrogant. Exactly. Thank you very much, arrogant. So, Nico, how can you be so arrogant? Be a little bit more modest. What are you doing? I'm joking sometimes. Who knows? Or am I? Nobody knows. Alright, now. We have this. And we might do some... What? Some beard. Let's just add another sphere. Put it down and back. And you will see what I will do with this sphere. It will be a little bit of a hair. A little bit of a beard. But of course, I need to symmetrize it. And this will be it. Hello from Kazakhstan. Thank you for your videos. They are very inspirational. Thank you. Kazakhstan, pretty cool. Hi bro, I tried to work in a Blender, nothing worked for 3 hours. Yeah, but you have to wait a little bit. Blender for the first 3 hours is not working quite much. And then it just like starting to work and it's amazing. But after like 4.5 hours maybe, or a little bit more, maybe like 20 hours. It depends. So you have to just wait for it, and maybe just do something just for practicing a little bit, like few heads, couple of skulls, just to wait for it, I mean. And then, after like 20-30 hours, it will be like, oh, Blender is the best program ever, you know? That's how it works. Blender. Very cool. I sent my models into the I don't have a milk room. Can you look about my models later, please? I don't have milk. I don't have that kind of room. But it's cool. It's cool that you have sent them there. The room without the milk. The milkless room. It's pretty nice. I should make this kind of room, by the way. I don't know why, but it will be cool to have, right? Milk. Or to not have milk. See, the hair is amazing. Not. It's not. But now it just will do some things and it will start being amazing. Hopefully. We'll see. Have you ever experimented with Blender new curve sculpting hair system? That's not the official name, but it's my best description of it. No, I haven't. I haven't because I'm mostly practicing sculpting. And the hair I'm not that interested in. Although for this character it could be cool. But I don't know how much time it will take me to do it. So I will just do it in my old-fashioned way. Which is by just sculpting it like this. People are not asking short questions, only big ones. How can I read this? Okay, I'm starting. Hello Nico, today I bought a tutorial right now. I was in Blender practicing. Thank you for your amazing work. Thank you very much for buying my course and for the compliment. Of course, everybody likes compliments, you know. When they make me a compliment like this, I'm like, ah, very nice. Hello, I'm a fan of you. I like how you make things look so easy when they're not. Yeah, that's the idea, by the way. I'm just arrogant and I'm just, you know, trying to show off. Here, this channel is for me showing off, if you don't know. This is the channel where I just show off my skills. I'm like, ha, see how fast I am, you not. And stuff like this. That's the channel for only. Or is it? Probably is. I don't know. It's... People can be arrogant and, you know, these things happen. Definitely. So don't think Nico is so nice guy, he's so good and he cannot be that, you know, guy. But Maybe he can. Maybe everybody can. Who knows? Greetings from Romania. Greetings. Please make some cartoon animal characters like the little fox in future streams. You rock. I like to watch you sculpting in Blender. Thank you very much, Stefan. Stefan, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. The little fox, definitely I like to make this kind of characters. They're kind of easier to make than, of course, realistic. I don't... as you can see in my stream, here I don't do realistic characters at all. This is not the purpose of all of that. It's mostly for stylized and cartoonish. So there will be like the fox style things. I will send my models to the general room because you can, if you can, I will be happy if you will see them. Okay, let's see them. I will go to I don't have a milk room. And this, so these are your first projects in Blender. They're pretty much not good, I would say. I mean, not good at all. Yeah, I know I'm a rough and rude and everything, but I cannot say that they're good because they're not. You have to work more, you have to spend much more time, you have to learn anatomy, you have to practice, you have to use references and try with the proportions and with everything to match the reference. Otherwise, they will be like this. And this is completely beginner level, even beginner of the beginner level. I mean, yeah. I cannot say that something which is white is black, you know. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your feelings, but hopefully this will push you to do better, because this is really beginner level. And yeah, these are your first things, so it's normal to be beginner level, I guess. But you know, you probably are a young guy. It seems like you're young, so it's probably normal. But yeah, much more weight. But I've seen people that start from this level, and with a lot of effort, a lot of practice, years of grinding, at the end then they end up pretty good. So don't give up. Just don't give up. Don't give up because some guy in the internet, just some stupid streamer told you that they are, you know, super beginner level, which they are, but it's normal because you're a beginner. You have to be, you know, so you have to say, okay, Niku told me they're bad. Now I will show him, and I will be better than him in 4 years' time. And you start, and you are doing like 10 hours every day, and you know, practicing anatomy courses, everything. Just, you know, never stop. Of course, you have to move a little bit. You have to sometimes eat, sometimes go to the toilet. But other than that, you can just, you know, practice a lot. Do you have experience of working in gaming sector? Can you give me some advice? Yeah, I have a little bit, like 15 years experience in the gaming sector. And advice is to be good. And if you are good in what you do, you will be fine. You'll be completely fine. Of course, if you want to be a 3D character artist, you need to know Blender, you need to know... ZBrush is good to know, but it's not mandatory these days. You can use Blender for most tasks. Of course, if you want to go to the high level, AAA games, which are you know, realistic with pores and everything, then, or cinematics, then probably Blender will not exactly do it. Although, we know, there is a guy, I forgot his name, but I will remember it. Wow. Where is he? Let me just check it out and remember. Just... Stefan? Stefan Hartmann. So, Stefan Hartmann, I've showed his ArtStation recently. He's doing things in Blender that I thought are not very possible, but he's doing that. So, basically, if you see what I'm doing, if you see what he's doing, you will notice that Blender probably is capable. Of course, you have to have a little bit more, you know, recent video card. It will be better. Especially if you have this 40, 4090, you will be able to do everything. Almost everything the ZBrush can do, you will be able to do, of course, with a lot of RAM too. So at least 32 gigabytes of RAM is good to have. If you have less than that, 16 for example, you shouldn't just go too much with the polygons. These things, like this Hellboy, you can do with, you know, with very much low RAM. I mean, 16 gigabytes and not super huge video card. But when you go above, if you have to do a body detailed and everything, it will be hardcore. Push, pull, push, pull, pull, push. Okay, I'm not completely happy with the result here, but we'll see what will happen. So you're 15, you tons of time to get. Oh, he's 15, it's okay, no problem. 15 years old. He has a lot of weight, but he has to start with anatomy and courses and everything, and he will be. I thought he's young, yeah, so it's normal. Yeah. Please, can you do a World War II weapon someday? Oh, probably not. No, definitely no. If it's not organic, but as I know, there were not too many organic weapons back in those days. So yeah, I'm doing mostly organic stuff. I don't like modeling that much. I mean, yeah, modeling is okay, but I told you I'm not, you know, a hard surface guy that much. Although I can do it, and I have started with it, but I like organic modeling much more. It's much more free. It's much more like a normal sculpture, you know. That's why I like it. Now what I will do is very interesting. I will do a cylinder, and I will put it into his forehead. And you will ask, but why, Nico? Why? These are his horns, you know. That's why. The horns, we need to do them. And yeah, I can do them from the mesh. It's one away. But other than that, let's mirror it. Looking pretty cool. Let's inset twice. Let's make a little bit of this. Oops, not. Oh, stop. Hey. Subdivision surface modifier. Pretty cool. They look like goggles, you know. So we need to push probably a little bit the forehead forward, which I don't like, but it's a Hellboy, so we can do it. It's not a big issue. Or we can make them smaller, but yeah, they should be big horns. I mean, why? Small horns. Who cares about small horns? And you see, it's lagging now, although it's just so little amount of polygons, but it's lagging. It's lagging because of the subdivision. I don't know. I mean, this subdivision modifier sometimes is just so bad. So I just applied it and continue working because it's so bad. They are not completely cylindrical anymore, but we don't care. Those are horns. They are kind of organic form, so they shouldn't be exactly cylindrical anyway. Maybe I will put them a little bit more upward, so they will be above his eyebrows, because below the eyebrows it's a little bit strange. And then we can make something like this, a little bit inflation around them, just to kind of fit them well with the head itself. All right, questions. If you have a lot of months to texture in Substance or Maker to polish, do you forget how to do it? Yes. If I don't do texture in Substance and stuff like this, I kind of forget it. And but I usually kind of remember it pretty fast. I just put my own tutorial few videos of my own tutorial about Substance Painter, and I'm ready to go, you know. And that's good because I have those tutorials, I made them, so I can always use them. As you can, of course, if you buy them or download them from the torrents. So, yeah, I'm nothing different than anybody in that matter. He looks like a Hellboy, right? Huh. Do you think polygon modeling is fine, or should I first sculpt then retopologize? For organic models, I always first sculpt. But that's just me. I saw it. I mean, it's if you want to do something completely different, if you try. I mean, if you try something different, maybe you will like it more. So don't be hesitant to try. Try different things. It's always good. Maybe something else will be more fit for your type of character, probably. It looks like a Hellboy now. I kind of, yeah, I kind of see the resemblance. Hellboyish, I say. Hello, Nico. I was just watching the Kratos live stream. Yeah, it's not live anymore, but it was live stream. Yeah, the Kratos one became nice. By the way, I wanna say, uh, in the Discord they gave me this idea to make a Patreon page where, for the patrons, I will give one model from the stream, from one of the streams. For example, Kratos or Wolverine or whatever, or the Hellboy head. But one model every month, like STL file, so you can print it, for example. But first, I will test it. I will print it myself just to see if it works, and then, yeah, I will give it to one guy to print it. I will not print it, of course, but yeah, somebody will print it for me because I don't have a printer. And then, if the test is okay, I will give it to the people of Patreon. I don't know if it will be completely fine and if somebody will be interested, but we'll see. On the Kratos, of course, I will put legs with boots and other stuff, so I will spend sometimes on the models just to prepare them, just to put more details, to make them printer friendly. And that's my idea, my thin idea. Nico, also are you also a good 2D artist? I don't know anymore. Let me see if I can draw in 2D. What can we do? Let's do female head. The female head is very difficult, but let's try. Yeah. Ooh, the beard, the chin became very big. It's not gonna work probably. But we'll see. All right. Lips, nose, eyes. Yeah, it's a stylized female head, but you'll forgive me for that. It's easier to make the stylized one. Maybe hair. It's not the best, but yeah, I was able to draw pretty good. So let's say I'm better than average to the artist. We can say that. He looks like a samurai. Exactly. This is the Hellboy. Yeah. Multi-resolution modifier better instead. Yeah, it's better, but I also always just kill it because it's not good. I don't like them. the subdivision and multi-rest for me, they are. I mean, you have to use them, of course. At some points, you have to use them pretty heavily, especially, for example, for the demon huntress. A lot of armors and stuff, and I was using a lot of subdivision, surface modifier, and it was hell. At the end, um, it was lagging super heavily, even on my system. But yeah, it's probably normal. Nico, how do you rebind the sculpting hotkeys? I tried to do it and it didn't work. But how do I rebind them? I just use a few. So I go right click and assign shortcut, and I assign what shortcut I need, and then it works. So it should work. You should try it again. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something here. It's cool. I set the hotkeys and Blender was like, I really didn't care what you want. And it should work. It should work. You should save the preferences or something. I'm not sure exactly, but it works. Most of the time it works. But it's interesting. It's interesting because when I'm teaching people on my courses how to do their shortcuts, there are not too many shortcuts that I use that are not default Blender ones, only for a few brushes. But I mean, when I'm teaching them, maybe some of them will encounter your problems, so we have to be careful with that. So you have to tell me what was the problem when you resolve it, because you will resolve it, I'm sure. These days, many people are good problem solvers. In your opinion, why is ZBrush the industry standard for games and not Blender? Because ZBrush was far before Blender. Blender is good since let's say since version 3, which was the beginning of this year. Before that, Blender was kind of, yeah. People can say that Blender is good since version 2.8, and they will be right. But let's be a little bit. Let's circle it into 3. So it's much more recent. Much more recently, ZBrush has these amazing tools. I mean, and for sculpting and everything, ZBrush has it for a long time. That's why it's industry standard. But this will change. This will definitely change as I see it. And I'm working for that. I mean, I'm not working to change it, but I guess with my help, with the help of the streams and everything, people will see, even the game companies will see that Blender is completely capable and they will start using it more. I'm not trying to make, the world bad for ZBrush or something, but Blender, I mean, free software. Why shouldn't we promote it? Have you seen the Hellboy remake? I don't know. I don't know, actually. The last Hellboys I've seen... I think I saw it. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. With the... Oh yeah, it was very... I mean, there were very nice moments in this Hellboy. Very nice CG. How you delete mesh that inside of the body? Is it important all to keep the vertices low? I don't know what you're talking about. Also, what's the best strength for smooth in Blender? I don't change anything. Strength, everything is what is by default. I just learn to use it. I don't need every time to, when I go to the academy, when I sit on a new Blender or something. I don't need to every time change. So I try to use the default settings and just do what I can with them. That's my idea. Let's see, by the way, what we can do with the shadow. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this shadow, can we change it? Yes, okay. Shadow. In the shadow. Right? That looks relatively cool. We can do a cavity. Both. Maybe it's a little bit too much. Although, I did what I did. Okay, this will be better. Uh, what I mean is that I made it a little bit more different than the concept. I didn't do it exactly as the concept. I did it a little bit more Hellboy-like. I put a little bit from me to the concept, which I think is fine. Let's remove those, just to see it better. Do you have a 3D printer person already? I have 8 printers, both FDM and the resin if you need someone. I mean, FDM was with the liquid polymer. I'm not sure. FDM. Yeah, this is the best. I mean, the liquid polymer ones are the best because all of my figures here are with the liquid polymer ones, and it's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, very good. As I probably have shown already, but still, again, this is the Demon Huntress. The sword is just the problem; it's broken, but yeah, because I haven't cut it. This is just as a whole piece. Go to the printer, no problem. Nico, the two salami on his forehead came out good. Oh, thank you. Honestly, I think problem solving and never giving up the two my best qualities. Yeah, should be. At modeling, Blender is OP. It's not. ZBrush is OP. Blender is pretty good. Privet, yeah, thank you. Speechar is go at sculpting. Yeah, I got to go. Greetings from Brazil. Greetings from Bulgaria. Hi, never sculpt. What is your advice to start? Which reference I can start? Character are too complex from now. Thank you, sir. You can start with. You should start with everything. I mean, start trying to do characters. At some point, you will be able to do something, but you shouldn't be afraid to start with characters. Evil. Привет, Нико, будь здоров. Спасибо. Спасибо. Yeah. Привет, Nico, будь здоров means hello, Nico, be healthy. And I said спасибо, which probably everybody knows means thank you. And basically, I don't know too much Russian, as you probably already know, but I know some words. I mean, I understand it pretty well. I cannot speak it. Have you messed around with cycles for lightning? Looks pretty cool sometimes. Yeah, of course it looks cool. Cycles is good, but in streams and in videos, I choose not to use it that much because when I'm rotating in cycles, if I'm not streaming or recording, it's okay. Everything is fine. If I'm streaming or recording, everything is fine, but the stream starts to stutter because my video card starts to have some problems. Painful, I mean, I don't know. But it's not good. That's why. I'm trying not to use it that much. That's why I'm using the workbench render, which is render, workbench, go to the render, and this is the workbench render, and now we go to the shadow, and we put a little bit of shadow like this, and it's pretty cool. It shouldn't stutter, because the workbench, cavity, amazing, very cool. Now, by the way, backface culling doesn't matter. Outline, we put outline. Specular lighting, we can put it on or off. There are not too many things we can do. Film, transparent, amazing. We can do transparent stuff also here. And also, if you want, we can do random. By the way, I don't know, the horns, they shouldn't be the same color. And if you want to do remove cavity and everything, go to flat, and you can just do a color render. This is called a clown render or ID render you can do most of the time. But I don't know why the horns are not a different color. They should be, because it's random. Whatever. And now you can check out the ambient occlusion. Yeah. We can do a little bit of ambient occlusion like this. And we can check it out with a flat render. Then matte cap. It's with the ambient occlusion already. Shadow. And we have it. It's pretty cool. Now we can go to attribute. We can color him red. Red hot. A little bit darker. Too red probably, but it's fine. The hair should be... the hair probably should be a little bit black-ish, but not too black. Never put black. I mean, I put like a darker gray. That's a little bit darker. Go. Okay, the horns could be a yellowish this kind of color. Yeah, I think they're great. And the eyes, we can make them white. Although I will probably be putting just meshes, UV spheres. For the eyes it will be better. This big, are they gonna be okay? Probably a little bit smaller, or no, let's see. This big should be okay. Okay. Symmetrize. Not bad at all. Do you think people focus too much on the tools and not the skills? Only the beginners. The experienced artists know where to focus on, because the tools, they don't need to focus on the tools that much. And the joint bolted, okay. Blender with lights is far superior to ZBrush. Definitely, it's a normal 3D software. Renaming them will give you a new color. That's a good advice. Probably I will do it. Just see what's happening with the eyes. The eyes are looking good. One guy mentioned that he was able to do the workbench render and to make the eyes glow, which I don't know exactly how it happens. For example, now they are in the shadow, and I want them to glow a little bit, for example. Maybe somebody in the chat will tell us how to make them glow in this mode, because the materials, I'm not sure, are working in this mode. Although if we go material, but then the colors won't work. So maybe if we go to material and make a new material and color metallic roughness, we have those custom properties. No. So the materials here are pretty much nothing. Who keeps spamming? So you're spammers here. Okay. No problem, it's okay, everything is fine. There are attack of some people attacking, but we're okay. It's fine. Ooh, another spammer. Who knows? ZBrush. Maybe they're ZBrush spammers, yeah. Is the viewport display color? What do you mean by that? If you set the value greater than 1, Viewport display color if I set the value greater than 1. Okay. I have to probably deal with the spammers here, you know. I will just deal with the spammers a little bit. And yeah. Up again. I don't know what happened. But it's fine. Also, financial situations nowadays any better? It's fine. For now, it's fine. It's not super the best, but it's fine. Nico, make me a mod and I'll clean this up low. Eventually. I definitely should do somebody. Should make somebody a mod. But we'll see. Now, greater than 1 you mean. Which is the RGB value? No, this. It's not working yet. Let's see if it's on the attribute. No. But did you say greater than 1 or less than 1? I think what was greater. Greater than 1. It will glow. The value. So the color. Value. Which value? This value. Okay, let's try 25. It's not working. Maybe because this is too much. No. Metallic. It doesn't work at all. Roughness. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm not doing something right. Probably. But it's looking cool. Again. What are those strange spammers? I don't know. Another guy spamming, another guy spamming. This is a little bit annoying, I might say. Not too much, but a little bit. I just have to click hide user, hide user, hide user. Interesting. I'm sure somebody somebody ZBrush user most likely just add those bots into the stream. But it's fine. Maybe there are settings which yeah, let's see the settings. I don't know. If there are settings to make somebody not to be able to send two messages one after another, it will be cool. Yeah, it will be difficult to chat in this channel where this happens. We have to do something interesting. The slow mode. Where's the slow mode? I don't know. Where exactly is the slow mode? Because in the chat window, there is no slow mode. Manage moderators, participants. Okay, participants here. Pop out chat, toggle timestamp, send feedback. Nothing, slow mode is not here. Create a poll, no. Hide chat, no. It's... If somebody tells me where is the slow mode, I will use it definitely. At some point. Slow mode. But I can always check it out in Google. In your YouTube studio. Yeah. Under message delay, click slow mode. But can I do it while streaming? I don't know. Moderate live chat. It will be difficult, but I'll try to do it. Because obviously this is a problem. We have to try to do it. Playlist another. Okay, next time probably. Because now it's a little bit, you know. This is making the overall experience not so cool. But we did the character, so we can finish this. It's absolutely cool. We can complete this without any issue. But I couldn't make the eyes glow, which I'm a little bit upset about. Because here the value is 25. Let's try everything 25. It doesn't happen. Okay, hex. No RGB. No, it doesn't happen. 40. No. Under the customization option, select slow mode and type a number between 1 to 30. The limit can be from 1 second to 300 seconds. So, between the messages that somebody can send. Probably. Sir, why you ignore me? I cannot see the messages of people from these bots, you know. It's that I'm not ignoring everybody. Anybody. One last question. Video games teams would pay you a lot, but you need to move a thing to another country. Do you think of joining such teams? No. I'm not searching for relocation, at least for now. Use shader editor. Shader editor. In the shader editor, let's try. I'm sure it will work in the viewport. Emission, 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 emission. Emission. Up. It doesn't work. I mean, in this render, it doesn't work. You have to go to Eevee, for example, for it to work. In that render, no. That's the problem. But yeah, thank you for your cooperation, guys. Workbench. Okay, we can end this video, and the next time I will probably learn how to do those kind of little interesting things on the stream, because obviously we need to. And for now, this is our result. It seems pretty cool, and I will end the stream now, because obviously we cannot continue this way. Goodbye for now.